We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's the home opener of this new season between the Boston Red Sox and the San Francisco Giants. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Into the box steps the leadoff man Dustin Pedroia, and we are ready for baseball.
Tonight for Boston, second baseman, number 15.
And our first pitch taken for ball one as we are underway tonight from San Francisco. Harold, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. 1 out, nobody on. To short. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's Mookie Betts. Batting average is a likely source of pride for him. Currently sitting in the high 320s. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. The early season numbers look very good as he is up over 400 here to begin the campaign. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no shot for Pence. This is going to land foul. 0-1 count. Here it comes. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
You hate facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire. And now you go down 0-2. You have no idea what he's going to throw here. The at-bat's almost over.
One and 2. Here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. Crawford to his left. He's there. Throw on to first. Gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Joe Panic. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Joe Panic.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Harold Reynolds, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
Yeah, it's been a heck of a week for them. I mean, to put together 7 games in a row, it's nice to go to the ballpark and say, we're winning today. That's what they've been doing. So now they're looking for 8. Pretty impressive.
And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
Right side. Pedroia fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time. 1 away. Stepping up to the plate, Hunter Pence. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Hit hard toward the right side. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Batting third.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's off to a good start at the plate. The average coming in just under 300. A fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Porcello has his target. Here it is on 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Here's the pitch. Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Here's Jackie Bradley now. It'll
Leading
lead
off
it
for the Red
off
Sox,
against Johnny
center
Cueto.
fielder Jackie Bradley Jr.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Over now is Jackson, and he's got it for the first out. Stepping
Batting
in,
sixth,
number 11.
third base.
Ready to get his day at the
Number
plate
11.
started right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Batting seventh.
Ready now, Xander Bogaerts. The early season average pushing up near 350, so he's definitely been a bright spot for his ball club. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Hit the other way out toward right field. McCutchen moves over, and that's the third out. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Brandon Belt.
A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Number 11 is there for it. He's got it one away. Here's Buster Posey now, and he's been swinging the bat really well in April. He's got that average up over 350 to start the new season. In there, no balls and a strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Betts has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. His average coming into this one is just barely over 200, so he'll be looking to turn the page on a slow start here. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Hold strike on the change, 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Fouled straight back. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it in fact lands in the corner, foul.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. Coming to the plate now, Austin Jackson. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Porcello sets. First pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. And that'll bring in the speedy catcher Blake Swihart. And pitchers beware, because he's been off the charts hot to start the season. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Now at the plate, Rick Porcello, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. No appeal needed, and there are 2 away. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. Panic ranging into the outfield. No trouble with this one, and the inning. Stepping up now, Jones. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Baseman, number 63.
Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Benintendi is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first down.
Batting ninth.
So striding in, Johnny Cueto. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. And the pitch. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Bradley is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Joe Panic. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a ball, 1-0. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Drilled right back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So Hunter Pence will get a chance this inning following the 2-out hit.
Up next,
stepping in and ready for another shot, Hunter Pence. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And that misses low and away, ball 1. The 1-0 now to Pence. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side.
I like that combination right there. Show him the curveball, and now that fastball sitting in the low 90s is going to look even faster. Nice job of mixing it up.
And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Andrew Benintendi.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Pence. 1 down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mookie Betts. Base hit in his first trip. Squared that one up just a little late. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Mitch
striding in once again, Mitch Moreland comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he takes ball 1. That misses. 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
3-0 now. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of. Digging in, Andrew McCutchen. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Number 22.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. McCutchen moves well on his way to second now. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Ready for another chance. Brandon Belt 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. For McCutchen, the double was his 3rd of the season here in this first month. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. And this one gets away. Throw goes to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. A lean, and he makes the catch. Oh, he snatched that right out of the dugout for the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number
Now to the
28,
plate, Buster Posey. He flew out in his last at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Has a look, now the pitch. Fly ball out toward right field. Betts has a read on it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And he is in there. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Now a flare out to left center. Coming in is Benintendi. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Leading off for the Red Sox. Center
Here comes
fielder,
the first pitch.
Jackie Bradley.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Hit out towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th. Digging in, number 11 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate. And he's doing that in this game.
On to Belt, and they turn to a double play.
Xander Bogart.
Into the windup and the pitch. Xander Bogaerts is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0.
Well, Matt, that's 2 quick outs, but if you look at the pitch count, it's way down low. He's being aggressive, and so are they. He's got a chance to get through this one.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Called strike, and that'll run it full.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. And Panik will make the catch, and that retires the side. Striding in, Austin Jackson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Left fielder, Austin.
Soft liner to the right side. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. Standing in, Jones. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Throw over to the bag. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. At the plate, Johnny Cueto. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Now a bluff here as he steps off to look him back at first. First pitch coming. Here it is. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Throw to second, and they get him. So the sacrifice attempt is unsuccessful here. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Number 12, Joe Panik.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. In the air now out to left field. Benintendi has it in his tracks. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in for his second at bat, Blake
Leading off for the
Swihart.
Red Sox,
He'll try and get things
catcher,
started as we begin
Blake
inning number 6.
Swihart.
Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Now batting.
Stepping in
Catcher,
and ready for another
Rick
shot, Rick
Porcello.
Porcello. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
And this is swung out and
Now
missed,
batting
so
number
it's
15,
2 up, 2 down to start the 6th
Dustin
inning.
Pedroia.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. That one is out of here. This game is tied. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1. Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Back-to-back changeups, and fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with the third one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. 3-2 now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Jackson is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in once again, Hunter Pence. He'll go to work
Leading
trying to
off for
do
the
something
Giants.
about breaking this 1-1 tie.
Hunter
Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Line shot to first, and there's one away. Here's Andrew
Now
McCutcheon now. 1
right
for 2 with a
fielder,
double on his
Andrew
line thus far.
McCutcheon.
Ball 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Well, when you're behind in the count like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Betts is there, 2 down. Ready
The
once
first
again,
baseman,
Brandon
number 9.
Belt. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. The pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Hey, that's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that'll extend the inning with 2 away and bring in Buster Posey to bat. Here's
Now
Buster
batting,
Posey now.
the catcher,
He hit a sac
number
fly
28,
earlier.
Buster Posey.
You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch. Back here in San Francisco. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point.
Mookie Betts.
Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Mookie Betts stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
Belt will pull this one in over near the first base dugout for out number 1.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Bounced softly in front of the plate. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Ready for another shot now. Jackie Bradley Jr. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded up the first baseline. Belt has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is ready for another chance. Brandon Crawford, a hit in 2 tries so far.
The shortstop, Brandon.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone, should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball, not in the big leagues anyway.
And he is out on the tag. Now at the plate, Austin Jackson. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Line to the right side. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. Digging in to try it again. Jones. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. He pulls this one into right. In there, a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to 2nd now with only 1 away. Riding in once again, Johnny Cueto. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Pablo Sandoval will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 48, Pablo Sandoval.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Now the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. On the run is Benintendi. And this will land foul. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
He'll try again. 1-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the former World Series MVP. And now time is called for and granted by home plate umpire Clyde Washington. There he goes. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Bradley is there. 2 down. And no tag at 2nd. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Here's Joe Panik. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Panik. Your attention, please. Now pitching for Boston, number 25, Josh
Good
Smith.
lead there at 2nd. Here's the pitch. And this is line foul back over the Giants dugout. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. Jackson rounds 3rd and is digging for the plate. And to score, the runner from 2nd. Digging in. Tyler Pence. He's hitless in 3 outs. Tyler Thornburg takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. Right side, hit hard, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit, and a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a two-run game now.
Right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. 0-1 count, and the pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes. Corey Garrett has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 26.
At the plate, number 11. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Pitch on the way. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one. So the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Eduardo Nunez. Come on.
Bench hitting for the Red Sox. Number 10, Eduardo Nunez.
Check his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. There to take it is Belt for the first out. Digging in the switch hitter, Blake Swihart. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Digging in, Tyler Thornburg. J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez. Now pitching for the Giants.
So the call's gone out for the right-hander Mark Melanson as he'll take over on the mound. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Down and away, 1 ball and no strike. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0 delivery. Inside looked like the knuckle curve. It's 2-0.
Tell you what, pitching to the pitcher is not that easy. Sometimes when you face him, a little bit of a letdown. He's in a 2-0 count right now. You got to really focus, I think, more so with the pitcher hitting against you than anybody.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Riding in, Dustin Pedroia. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. And that misses ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way.
A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit.
Long throw to third. And he's going to make it to third safely, and there's your tying run at third now with 2 away.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Andrew Benintendi, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run. Just 90 feet away at third. Hanley Ramirez. We'll see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here. Fastball's too high here, 1-0. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. In there, and it's even at 1.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
And he misses 2-1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Skied into straightaway right. McCutchen is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Tommy Lane is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Digging in, Brandon Belt. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Fouled straight back.
Hanley Ramirez. A defensive change for the Red Sox. Now playing shortstop.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Now here's a swing by Belt, and he gets a lot of this one out to deep right field. And splash down. It's into McCovey Cove. Here's Buster Posey now. He's got an RBI. Carson Smith will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Now pitching for Boston. Number 39.
Softly hit to the left side. And this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. 1 run in and 1 gone so far in this inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. 1-1. Here it comes. Fouled back. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Another 1-2 delivery. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll be shy of the arcade as it's off the brick wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Digging in and looking for more, Austin Jackson. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Oh, 1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Into the box now. Jones is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. Crawford rounds the corner and is headed home. Play at the plate, and he's out. Here's Mookie Betts. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Hunter
attention,
Strickland
please.
takes the ball now in inning
pitching for
number
the
9,
Giants,
looking to close the
number
door.
60, Hunter Strickland.
Now a fastball is swung on and tipped foul right near home plate. It's strike 1.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, that insurance run in the bottom of the 8th inning is huge. Now, as a pitcher, you can be a little more aggressive. A slower home run doesn't beat you anymore. It doesn't even tie the game. You got a chance to still win it. Be aggressive and go after it.
Ready on 1 and 2. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2 and 2. Here's the 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Panic onto the grass. Makes the play, 1 away. So digging in now, Mitch Moreland. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled straight back. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Swing and a little blooper to center. There to take this in is Crawford, and there are 2 away now. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First offering on its way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Comes set, and the 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Hot shot to third. Jones has it. Throw to first here is in time to record the final out, and the Giants will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over. And fellas, the outing turned in by the man you see there certainly can't go unrecognized. Johnny Cueto. Put that on a bubblegum card. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but turned in a good, solid effort and definitely was a factor in the win here.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants. 4 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Red Sox, 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. The winning pitcher is Johnny Cueto. His record is now 2-1. Credit the save to Hunter Strickland, his second. The loss goes to Rick Porcello. He falls to 1-2. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, 41,503. The Giants thank you for attending tonight's game at AT&T Park and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely. Good night.